What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys why Feaster is the strongest camper in the game. So over here we are at Lilo's Memory, going against the Priestess, Prospector, First Officer, and Gravekeeper. Pretty good team because Priestess can support kiting. We have two Rescuers, and Prospector, he is very good at kiting. So from here, straight off the bat, I start moving towards this direction of the cipher, and I did spot the Gravekeeper. Now whenever I spot a Gravekeeper, what I'll do is I'll force him to use a shuffle just like that, and I'll just switch targets. So from here he has one less shovel to work with, and I just rotate towards here and I get a smack on the Priestess. And right now I'm just trying to get an early down, and very good job on smacking me on the pallet. So now I'm just gonna follow the footprints and just follow the Priestess wherever she goes. Blink is ready. So here I did try to tentacle again, but then it was way off. And I tried to blink here, but I actually accidentally not tapped the blink. But either way, it wouldn't have worked anyways. So over here, I tried to block off her route with the tentacle, and I ended up smacking her with the tentacle. So it is an early down, but 4 ciphers remaining. And this season, Cypher Rush has been really kicking a lot of hunters' asses lately. And I chaired the Priestess over here because it is close to the Gravekeeper's cipher, so I can interrupt the Cypher Rush. And now he is forced to use a shovel again, and it is actually a good thing because Gravekeeper actually decodes faster than First Officer, so having First Officer decoding is better than having Gravekeeper decoding. So now I'm just trying to hunt the Priestess down and chair her whenever possible. And I did see the Prospector, so I tried to snipe him with a tentacle, but it didn't work out. And right here, Priestess did die at Prospector Cypher, which is really good on my part because it interrupts Cypher Rush. And over here, Prospector tried to do something, but he couldn't stun me with the magnet. And now all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to camp the chair and this Cypher at the same time. So now First Officer did manage to get the rescue, but he did get hit as well. So it is going to be a double down soon. And now I'm just going to follow Priestess. And basically right now she is cornered. And there's pretty much nothing she could do. And so right here Priestess is going to die on chair. 2 ciphers remaining. And it could be anyone's game right now. So I go back to Prospector Cypher to see what's happening over there. And true enough, Prospector is here. So from here I do a very good tentacle, and as you can see the Cypher is really close to popping. So I need to get the Prospector down over here. And over here he did throw the pallet down, and I did smack him with the tentacle. And from here I need to prioritize on camping the Cypher as well as Prospector on the chair. And since First Officer is injured, Gravekeeper is forced to come into the rescue. And from here he doesn't have anything to work with, like no perfume or anything. So what I need to do is I really need to camp the chair and the Cypher because basically the Cypher machines are primed, and I really couldn't afford to have this when decoded. So right now I'm just trying to apply pressure, and once my blink is up I switch to abnormal. And so I abnormal the Cypher to try to extend the game a little longer. Now Prospector does a really nice pull here. And now Prospector did charge his magnet while he was on chair, so I really couldn't afford to chase him, or else the Cypher machine would be primed. So I did get a smack on the first officer, and this chair also isn't used up, so I can use this chair to my full advantage, and being really patient here so that I don't get stunned by the Prospector. And now both of them are injured, so no one could come for a rescue unless I accidentally hit a chair or something. So this is why Feaster is so strong at camping, because if you chair him at the correct chair on a worked Cypher, the game can really change. So because there's also one Cypher remaining, and I did switch to abnormal, so that gives me a better advantage of winning against these survivors. So right now what I am doing over here is that I am camping 3 spots at the same time, which is the Cypher, First Officer, and Gravekeeper. So right here I did commit to pulling off the abnormal on the Cypher, and now I'm just gonna fully focus on camping the chair, because no one is able to touch the Cypher, and I'm just trying to pressure the survivors so that they either come forward and get hit, or they don't and could not decode the Cypher. So right now I did get a tentacle hit on the Prospector, and First Officer also died. So now I'm just gonna commit on to the Gravekeeper, and he does a really good illusion here, but in the end he ends up cornering himself. So Prospector did use his self-heal, and I immediately switched targets over to Prospector because I know that he couldn't pop the Cypher as soon as I get the Gravekeeper down, because I did use abnormal and he just got up, so no one was decoding that Cypher. So I'm trying to commit to the Prospector, and so I tentacle and I smacked him, and knowing that he has used his healing limit, I go immediately back towards the Cypher, and it turns out Gravekeeper has given up on decoding and is trying to escape through dungeon. And I abnormal one more time, and so now I have complete control of the game because there are not enough Cyphers to pop. And I did spot the Gravekeeper's footprints over here, and basically it's just a series of time before he gets downed. So from here I did put an incurse on him, I predict the tentacle, and I smacked him. And the survivors did end up surrendering, and that is the end of the game. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.